Is that FaceApp everyone's been using? Stealing all your information and sending it to Russia? Last week, everyone's posting pictures of themselves looking 30 years younger or 30 years older. It was hilarious. Everyone's cracking up. Celebrities got into it. Everyone was using FaceApp. Now here we sit a few weeks later, and everyone's sharing articles about how you shouldn't use FaceApp because they're sending all your information to those dirty Russians. Well, what's the truth? What's actually going on? Well, I did something that some of these people writing articles did not do, and actually looked at the privacy statements from the company that runs FaceApp. FaceApp is owned by a company called Wireless Lab that specializes in artificial intelligence. The way FaceApp works is they've fed it images of older people, younger people, and all kinds of different looking people. Big smiles, small smiles, makeup, no makeup, actors, actresses, all these photos of people, and they've allowed the AI to learn what these people look like and what features they have, and take the copies of their pictures from younger to older and all of this and learn. So this artificial intelligence is taking your picture and it's using that same knowledge to predict what you will look like when you're older or what you did look like 30 years ago. But does it have to take all of your personal information to do this? This is the problem that people are seeing, is that this company's in Russia, and obviously there's this big political worry about Russia right now. So talking heads on the news and viral videos have come out and articles have come out talking about the dangers of giving your information to FaceApp. Well, here's what the actual terms and agreements say, and I'm just gonna highlight some of the things that can let you not freak out, but still learn how to be a little bit smart. First of all, your pictures are not going to Russia. Well, not all of your pictures anyway. They say that they do collect some for the company, but most of them go to their servers, which they use Google and Amazon server services, and they stay there for 48 hours and then they're deleted. They do keep some in order to analyze for statistic purposes as well as to make their AI smarter, but for the most part, they're not just harvesting all these photos and saving them for a later date, like the new Cold War or something. FaceApp does mention giving information to companies that are a part of their affiliate network, which would be advertising companies and the companies that they have that make other apps. They also say that they will give your photo or information to governing bodies and law enforcement if the proper channels are used, like a subpoena or a warrant. The big thing that they highlight in their privacy terms is that 99% of the people who use FaceApp don't create an account. They just use the images for a while and then uninstall it. What this means is most of the people on FaceApp aren't giving the company any of their personal data or information. You also aren't giving it all the photos on your camera roll, only the ones you select for it to manipulate. So just because it is on your phone doesn't mean it's getting all your data. Your phone developer doesn't allow that to happen. There are restrictions in what that app can gather from you. The only way it has your personal information is if you have chosen to put that information into the app by creating an account to log in. And finally, FaceApp doesn't really handle your privacy any differently than any other social media service. Facebook's privacy policies look a lot like FaceApp's, except they're better decorated and they have colors on them and they're sorted in a way that makes them a little easier to read. Instagram is run by Facebook. They have the same policies. They all collect your information, and these social media services are collecting a lot more information. They're housing their information on servers, most of those servers not in the United States. Then they're saving it and giving it to the companies that they're affiliated with, like marketing companies. This is all happening with your social media service. It's no different than what FaceApp is already doing. Here's what it all comes down to for me. You have to share smart. And we got to teach this to our kids. Think before you post. If you wouldn't want the whole world seeing this picture, don't put your picture on there. If you don't want the whole world knowing what you think about this particular topic, don't post a status update about that topic. If you don't want the whole world to have your phone number, don't put your phone number on this service. It's really pretty simple, and it's no different for anything like FaceApp. If you don't want them to have your name, don't put your name in the app. Don't create a login. It's simple. If you don't want them to have your phone number, don't put your phone number in. If you turn the location access off to the camera in your phone, then they won't even be able to gather that information about you just from the photos alone. You would physically have to put that information into the app. The issue we're dealing with here isn't if your information is stored in Egypt or New York City or California or Russia. The issue is thinking before you post something. Too many of us are willing to download something and start using it and putting our pictures and information on it willy-nilly with no thought to what we're doing. I sat and watched an 8-year-old girl play on TikTok the other day across the room from me at a theme park and was thinking, what's the difference? This TikTok is an app that is owned by a company in China, and they have all the videos of this girl that she's posting now in their servers. And she's an 8-year-old girl. Why are we so worried about FaceApp, the one thing, and not everything else? We gotta think more and be smarter with how we share and how we post. And we have to teach our kids to do that too. That's the only way to teach them to be good citizens of the internet. And really, they're not gonna learn how to do that unless they see us being good citizens of the internet first. Thank you for watching and for listening to this. If you're listening to the podcast, I want to thank all of our new listeners that have jumped on there. I'm appreciative of you being on here and listening. Please leave a review if you like it and you want to help us reach more people. Go on to iTunes or Stitcher or wherever it is and leave a review. And on the videos, we love to see your comments. Even those of you who want to say bad things about me. I don't care. I've got a pretty thick skin. Thanks for watching and for listening. We'll see you next time. I'm Michael Prince with BecauseFamily.org, FamilyTechBlog.com. Bye-bye.